Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the next episode review for Shikimori, Not Just a Cutie, Episode 8, Culture Festival Part 2, say. And I gotta say, I have to say, this is the best episode I've seen in Shikimori, but I will say this is the most dramatic I've seen, because with what happens with Kamiya in this episode, the one who was like the popular girl we saw before, like when Shikimori beat her in volleyball, right? And the last episode when we find out that she liked Izumi even from the year before in high school, the year before when Izumi met Shikimori, right? That she had feelings for she fell for Izumi. And what happened in this episode was I thought was a very emotional, dramatic episode, especially with our character Kamiya, which I felt really bad for her. I didn't think I thought there was gonna be something when Shikimori found that she had the lucky number, because remember the last episode had that couples with each one had the same number. I thought she was gonna freak out, right? But she didn't, though. So I thought Shikimori didn't. I'm glad that Shikimori didn't have a fit about it, though. But with Kamiya, how it opens up, how this episode opens up, is kind of like a you see in a fairy tale, right? Sort of like a Cinderella type fairy tale, right? You know how it shows how. You know how they're all in a ball, right, dancing. We see Kamiya all by herself. When she sees Izumi, you know, she was smiling, right, because she liked him. But then she ignores because she sees that Shikimori is dancing with him instead. So she was fine with it, though. But the thing is, though, we get more story how because she fell for him, right? Because her being a very popular girl, loved by everybody that worship her, basically. And basically people are saying, oh, you know, how especially the boys, you know, what if I ask her out, you know, nah, she'll turn you down. And all the girls, oh, you know, take take pictures, you know, all that stuff, right? But Izumi, when it was just the two of them in the library together, her and Izumi, he was the only one who didn't treat her that way. He treated her just like a generally nice girl, you know, with a good personality and all that stuff, right? And he didn't see it that way. He talked to her normally. He didn't treat her like as the popular girl worship, right? He didn't do that way. And Kamiya, at that moment, she started developing feelings for him, basically falling in love with him, though. But the thing is, though, she waited too long, and now that Izumi is now in a relationship with Shikimori. And I like the fact that that Shikimori, when we found that she finds out about this, you know, she didn't get all jealous, you know, like how usually with a lot of people, you know, if anything regarding with Izumi, she gets jealous and gets that hostile look, right, that evil aura she gives. She didn't do that with Kamiya. Because she's kind of like similar to Kamiya, right, in their own ways. Because there was even an image where how. There's two of them are standing next to each other, Kamiya and Shikimori, right? Shikimori's holding her heart out in front, right? And when we see Kamiya, she's holding her heart right behind her back, you know, keeping it like shielding her heart away from Izumi, you know, which she, like I said, what she was into was very part of the drama stuff, because she had her chance. Basically, she had her chance and she blew it, basically. And she kind of feels guilty. She feels guilty that she didn't do it sooner. But she also didn't attempt to ruin the But she didn't ruin the attempt of ruining the relationship between Izumi and Shikimori. She did not do that. She's not that type of person. When Shikimori is talking to her on the rooftop, when she explains all this, right? Explaining all this conversations to each other. You know, like originally Shikimori wanted to give back the number, you know, that she asked, she asked to have her number because Kamiya got the same number as Izumi, and Shikimori wanted to give it back to her. But the thing is, though, she ends up tearing it up because it's just saying it's not fair. You can't take what you don't have, I think it was. And it was really, you know, how it was a very emotional scene for. I felt so bad for Kamiya because, like I said, she had her chance and she missed out on the first boy that she loved, you know. And Shikimori, she didn't get all jealous, all that. She was very compassionate and she felt sorry for Kamiya. And before when she hugged her, sorry, not him, her, and Kamiya just started crying. She started bawling out, you know. And Kamiya, you know, she's know that she wanted to make since she missed her opportunity. She wants to be happy that Shikimori would just be with Izumi, you know, because she like I said, she did not attempt to destroy their relationship or anything, or out of jealousy or anything. And same with Shikimori, she didn't get jealous of Kamiya. She just showed she was very compassionate and sincere about it, you know. And that was a very good drama moment, and that really took me, you know. That really struck me, you know, because when we first started this series, Izumi and Shikimori they were already in a relationship, and we didn't think that no one would get between them. But when we introduced Kamiya, you know, who turns out she was the first girl who fell in love with Izumi. But the thing is, though, she tucked her feelings away. Didn't say anything about it, though, and then she found out that it was too late, though, that Izumi ended up with another girl that's kind of similar, like I said, similar to her, though, right? So, yeah. But, you know, she wanted to go on to be happy and all that stuff. But the thing is, though, maybe, you know, further down the line, you know, yeah, it's a first step, you know, but the thing is, there'll probably be another boy that she'll kind of like, you know, later on in life. That's just part of things, you know, it's one of those lessons on life, you know. That's why this is called like a slice of, you know, and not only in romantic comedies, but there's a type of genre you see in these type of animes called slice of life. That's probably another prime example of a slice of life, you know, because, you know, yeah, it's one of those things in life that, you know, it's hard to get over, though. But the thing is, though, you eventually you will never get over it, though, but you'll remember it, though. Then you just move on until you find another nice guy to the love and cherish, right? So that was kind of a good lesson for Kamiya, you know. So makes it really good. That's why it was a really good dramatic moment. And then afterwards, because not only it marks the 1 year anniversary since Izumi and Shikimori became a couple, and it's also Shikimori's birthday as well. So they sit alone together out in a park, and Izumi gave her birthday gift / anniversary gift, and it's a really heart-shaped necklace, and this time he didn't lose it, which I thought he would, because he got her gifted a show before that. I thought he would lose it, but he didn't. We get this another heartfelt moment, wholesome moment, where how they talk and like what their relationship is, and thing is, though, even up until this point, I knew these two are always going to be together. They even said before, which they say again here, you know, they'll never leave each other's side, and you know, basically don't change who you are, you know, or no matter how cute or tough or whatever, right? I'll never let you go, and they'll always be by your side, you know. They'll always will be by each other's side, and they will never let go of each other. So it shows that they'll always be together forever, from now on, you know, even up until years and years to come, you know, after they're married and all that stuff, right? And that was such a nice, another nice, wholesome, heartfelt moment. And that's why I have to say this is probably the best episode I've seen in this series so far, unless the next episode is going to be delayed. I think it is, because, you know, how 2 episodes back they delayed that one. Now they're going to have a delay because they'll shut down with the company, you know, so. Yeah, but the thing is, it'll be here before you know it. I'm perfectly fine, because especially ending on an episode like this, I'm perfectly fine waiting for the next episode, you know. But like I said, I had to say this is happy like the best episode I've seen. Especially it's the most dramatic episode I've seen. And especially for Kamiya, I felt really bad and sorry for her, though, but she admitted to herself that it's like I missed the opportunity but I don't want to destroy the relationship that she has with Izumi. So, but it was another. It was a very wholesome and it was a wholesome, heartfelt, dramatic, and I would say the best episode I've seen of the series so far. And I'll look forward to the next episode to see how their relationship will go further. So. But yeah, Shikimori not just a Cutie, episode 8, Culture Festival Part 2. It was such a really great episode. I really did. I give this a really strong 10 out of this episode for that, because other episodes, the other series I've reviewed, I haven't seen much of a big dramatic drama they added in much like this. So I give credit to for the music and all that stuff, the voice actors and stuff for the animation, really how they made this, especially how the opening of how the fairy tale looked when Kamiya imagined herself in that fairy tale, like how the way the animation style of that, that was very nice piece of animation too. Kind of like in a way, it was kind of like Cinderella because she was wearing the glass shoes. Even showed Shikimori was wearing glass shoes. You see, basically had two Cinderellas. One going for their own Prince Charming, but the thing is though, it was Shikimori who had Izumi, and it shows that Kamiya was just all alone, and that's why I felt bad for her character, man. But yeah, this is such a really great episode, and I look forward to the next one. It'll come out in the next couple weeks, but hey, it'll be worth the wait. But as for now, this is episode 8 of Shikimori, not just a Cutie. If you have watched this episode and what you thought about it, let me know about it. I know a friend of mine on here named Kevin Street. He says he's not that really big on this series though. But I think if he watches this episode, I think he'll probably say this is the best one he's seen. So Kevin Street, I know you haven't said you weren't really big on this series though, but the very drama, especially for our character Kamiya, I thought it was really well done. If you've seen this up to this point right here. But I think you probably say this episode was pretty good too. Good too. Mumble my words again. Jeez. But anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode review and for Anime Month. More anime reviews to come, and we'll see you all later.